Hey.
All right, it looks like we are live. We are. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the WB Broadcasting Network, and this is the Redline Racing League coming to you from mid-Ohio. Should be a good one in store for us today, and in the booth we have Mr. Mark McAtack to give us the rundown of the running order and the final four of the in-season tournament.
All right. How are we doing tonight, sir?
Doing good, buddy.
Good, good. Yeah, well, as you said, we got Mid Ohio tonight here in the Truck Series. And as you also documented, we also have the final four for our in season tournament slash bracket, whatever you want to call it. So we got the final four of that tonight as well. I'll go over the bracket first. The two matchups tonight to keep tabs on for the bracket. First matchup is Danny and Dark Knight. And then the second matchup is the Bidet brothers of Cole Trickle and Hoosier Boy. So those are the two matchups to keep an eye on, especially, at stage 3 and towards the end of the race. So that should be an exciting battle between both of them. Hopefully it's a good race. And yeah, other than that, I don't really think I have too much else to say besides the starting lineup here. Let me pull that up. So starting on the poll, we got TTS B Million. Starting second, we got Rowdy Davy. Third, we got Savage Bear. Fourth is Hoosier Boy. Fifth, we got Danny MD. C6, we have P Fulton. Seventh is going to be Chief TP. Eighth is going to be Dog Pound. Ninth, we got Doing Work. 10th is going to be Dunlap. 11th is Team 95. 12th is Shady Acres. 13th is Dark Knight. 14th is JRC Indy. 15th is Cole Trickle. 16th is 19mm. 17th is Hootie Hoo, and then rounding out the field, you got myself, Mark McAtack. So 18 truck field tonight. Should be a good one. And yeah.
All right, brother. Can't wait.
All right, man. Thank you very much. We'll see you post race.
Yes, sir. And that concludes the pre-race festivities. And Mark McAtack's saying there that he is starting from the rear, so we get to watch him make the climb up through the field. Not going to be very many laps to do it. Only 34. However, he does have 2 stage breaks to jumble the field back together and make some adjustments on pit road that could move him up through the field as well. But you did hear through the in-season tournament, so we don't have to go over that. We'll keep tabs on it. But we'll take a look at the updated point standings as of last week. And Mark McAtack, still your points leader. Savage Bear is keeping it close. Under 50, only 42 points back. MFF Kari grabbing his first win of the year last week. That helped move him up the standings. However, he is still quite a ways back from your leader, Mark. Davies sits third, still under a 100-point deficit there, but it goes above that once you hit Chief, the first one to be 100 points off the leader. And then behind him, with Doing Work in Indy, that is a 1-point difference. And actually, Indy and Doing are tied at 101 at a 101 deficit, technically 257. And then it's Danny MD, Hoosier, and then you find MFF Kari. I mean, he did miss a week of racing, so unfortunately, that is why he is in the hole that he's in. And then we can take a quick look at the team points. And right now, your team leaders are still the Destroyers and doing Savage, Davey, Shady, and Bean. And the Dipsticks only down by 10. With Mark, Million, Dark, Dunlap, and Team 95. Then Chief's Posse third, down by 37. With Chief, Cold Dog, Fulton, Indy. And then Road Rage with 1-9. Danny, Kari, Hoosier, and Hootie got a little bit of a boost last week after Kari's win. But unfortunately, they are still in that 4th spot. Only down by 9, though, so still a chance to catch and pass for 3rd. As drivers still doing their little post-race or pre-race meeting. And here we go, starting to get the countdown as we get ready to hop on in. If I could click on the right button for myself here, and we are hopping in. And if you want to find your driver, there you go. You see your top 3, B Million, Davey, Bear. Then Hoosier and Danny, your top 5. Jumping in we are to get this one underway. Here we go. We hear the sound of the fans. They're getting ready for a show. Hopefully. And here we go. Getting ready to take it to the green is B Million. Green flag waves, and we are racing at Mid-Ohio. We're going to take a look on the look back cam. Still side by side for the lead, Davey and Million. This will be a pass for Davey to get to the lead, and through he is. Let's take a look at the 20 of Mark McAttack, already up 4 spots in 2-3 corners. B Million though trying to set Davey up. Only have an 8-lap stage here to start this one off. And B Million is going absolutely nowhere. Stuck to the back of Davey. Meanwhile, Bear looked to the inside of P. Fulton, who's moved himself up to 3rd in the 16 truck. Oh, truck's going through the grass. And Mark now next to Team 95. Already by Team 95. Now behind. Oh, Danny MD's off. Mark's off. Team 95 is through. Here comes Indy. Oh, a little bit of contact. And then you have doing work behind them. Meanwhile, back up at the front, B Million has retaken the race lead. And he has run away with it. He is gapping the 41 of Rowdy Davey. Meanwhile, Savage Bear in the 9 has caught. Oh, car off. That looks like Dunlap. It was Dunlap. Mark now past the 63 and the 5. JRC Indy looking to do the same thing, looking to follow. Oh, contact with Team 95. Mark still now has to get by the 24 of Chief. And look at the lead now B Million has. Davey gave him a run at it for a little bit, but man, oh man, is B Million running away. And here goes Bear. Oh, now into Hoosier. In the 12, Hoosier backs out. Has to not get creamed. Mark McAtack, you see, gets by the 24 there in the back of the frame. Meanwhile, these three are just going toe-to-toe. Here goes Hoosier now to the inside of Savage. He will be through to fourth. No, and just, oh no, Hoosier! And Savage! And look at the damage on Savage. Hoosier, quick to be on the radio with Savage to let him know that was entirely his fault. He got extremely loose, tried to save it, and Savage tried to pass him on the outside, and Hoosier overcorrected and got into him. That's another spot, though, for this guy, the 20 of Mark McAtack, as he is now inside the top 5, and we have only completed 3 laps. He's now in 4th, actually. He just got by the 19 of Dog Pound. Dog Pound having a really good outing here. Now 5 laps to go. Completed lap 3, on to lap 4. Dog Pound up here inside the top 5. What a run by this 19. P. Fulton trying to run away from the 20. Meanwhile, Savage Bear down pit road to fix the damage. Meanwhile, the 41 and the 74. Oh, and it looks like green flag pit stop. So we will have to pit once between the stages. And at least once in the final. Mark slowly but surely catching the 16. How will these green flag pit stops affect him? Because I think I heard over the driver comm that, oh yes, 74 coming down. Meanwhile, Davey stays out. B Million gonna undercut that 41 truck. And here comes Hoosier and Dog Pound. Mark staying out. He got by the 16 as well, so move the 20 now up to 2nd. And what was, before these green flag stops started, what was 3rd. So Mark up 15 spots since the drop of the green in the matter of 5 laps. And he is rocking a really cool number 20 paint scheme. Ooh, hooty hoo. Trying to leave enough room there for B Million to go by. It was cutting it close though, but pays off. And Hoosier now off of pit road with the 19 of Dog Pound. JRC Indy just ahead. They are back in 14th position. There's a couple of the drivers in front of them have not gone down pit road yet. And Mark still just cruising as Davey is on pit road. We should see the 20. Yes, we do. The 16 as well. All the drivers who have not pitted yet, we should see come down this time. And Chief and Danny and Dewin. I think. No, that wasn't. Who just came down pit road? There's Dunlap, Team 95. It was Shady Acres. That's who it was in the 28. Now we'll ride on with TTSB Million as he looks to get back around this track as quick as he can. And there's Rowdy Davy. This would be for the race lead. B Million trying to race back to this guy, the 20 of Mark McAttack. Ooh, Davey trying to dive it in there. I don't exactly know where in relation. I think Mark still has the race lead on these two. If he does, it's pretty damn incredible. As we ride on with this battle. What was a battle? Davey gets squirrely. That allows B Million the room he needs. No, Mark McAttack is actually in third. So yes, no, this is the lead. TTS B Million. Not familiar with this track, so getting used to it. So I don't know exactly where all the corners are and where track positioning. 2 laps to go, though, here in this first stage. And B Million is hitting his stride here. And especially after last season, we've been waiting for the 74 truck to hit its stride. And he sure has done that so far. Rowdy Davy falling behind in second. Oh boy, meanwhile, Savage Bear in the 9 gets really squirrely out of that corner. Almost comes into contact with the 5 truck, but does well to stay off. Now we got Hoosier back here in 8th with Dog Pound. Indy, that is for position. Indy is up there in 6th. Meanwhile, the battle here is for 7th. Dog Pound doing well to hold off this 12. As the leaders take the white, 1 lap to go up at the front, we go back to Hoosier, and this 3-truck battle here for 6th. Chief up there, last truck in the top 5. Putting the bump, here comes Danny! Now a 4-truck battle. Oh, and Hoosier got loose. That'll allow Danny to go through. He got, oh yeah, real sideways Hoosier got, and that allows Danny MD through. Now B Million, only a couple of corners. So, boy, got a little squirrely there, but where did Rowdy Davy go? Oh my gosh, Rowdy Davy spins it, and now he's in the dirt. And that moves Mark up to 2nd, but B Million will come out of the final corner, cross the line, and win stage 1. Mark McAttack will do the same as he comes out of the final corner. He will claim P2. Oh, and Davey around again. Oh, Chief P. Fulton takes home 3rd. Chief 4th. JRC Indy trying to bring it home 5th. He does. Hoosier 6th. Then it's Dog Pound 7th, MD 8th, doing work 9th, and Dark Knight rounding out your top 10. Now we wait to see how this second stage plays out. It is B Million and Mark McAtack, your front row. Mark up 17 positions since the start of the green, since the drop of the original green. Now the drop of the green for stage 2. And B Million looking to clear that 20 as they go into the first corner. And he does. B Million, your race leader, only by a hair though. He'll try to beat the 20 under braking, but oh, there it goes, Dog Pound and Chief. Meanwhile, side by side up at the front, and it will be B Million. Rowdy Davies stuck back in traffic, has to work his way back up through the field. Savage, now with the damage repaired, what can he do in the 9 truck? He's qualified third. Oh man, they're going 3 wide into this corner. That ain't gonna work. And look who's up into 4th. Started near the back, but JRC India's gotten the 88 truck up to P4. And how about the 16 of P. Fulton? Had a good starting position, but is doing well to stick with it. And Danny MD is right behind those two, was trying to get a leg up on the 88, couldn't make it stick, and loses a little bit of ground. Chief TP now battling back here, farther back in the field. That's Shady Acres just ahead of him. They make a little bit of contact here through the S's. Now side by side drag racing down the front stretch. And Chief will do well to clear him. Oh, but overcooks the first corner. But it pays off and he keeps the position. And now he sets himself up well. Meanwhile, that 00 at Dark Knight trying to work his way up to the field. Has to get to that green truck. 4 positions ahead of him. And Danny MD. Meanwhile, Mark McAtack is not going away. Back up here at the front. Mark putting the pressure on B Million. Remember, these two are teammates. So how does that affect how they run up at the front? You know Mark McAtack wants to drive from 18th to 1st. He wants that. Oh, and Danny MD through the grass, going side by side with Indy, gets run wide through the grass and loses another spot. And that is Savage Bear in the 9. Trying to get, well, he's done well to get back into the top 5, but now trying to move up another position to get to 4th. Six laps to go here in this stage alone. Meanwhile, Danny MD is just not going away. To the inside of the 9. Goes to 63. Can't make it stick. The outside prevails. Now B Million gets a little bit of a truck length gap. Over B Million. Oh my gosh, that got close. Mark almost had a lane to the inside of the 74, but like I said, these two are teammates. That might lead to a little bit more leniency when it comes to making aggressive moves. And while Rowdy Davey all the way up to 8th now, behind the 7th place truck of Hoosier, and I can confidently say that because I'm watching Hoosier's stream as we speak. Meanwhile, now the pressure back on the 88 of Indy. By the 9, here comes the 63. Just like the end of stage 1. Oh, and into Hoosier. Five to go here in this stage. And man, I know things are going crazy up at the front, but what a battle we got here. MD slides wide. Oh, and into the 41 of Davey. And that loses them both time. And that moves Hoosier up to 6th. Now I want to go up to the front here. Oh, B Million and Mark make a little bit of contact. You just hear B Million feathering that throttle. And here we go. B Million down pit road. Mark elects to stay out. Meanwhile, Hoosier back on the bumper of the 9, a Savage Bear. And Indy, Hoosier, Davey down pit road. Savage staying out. And we didn't see much of a benefit of the short pit during stage 1, so follow along with Mark right now, who has the 16, it looks like, of P. Fulton, and yes, he does. That is the 16, decided to stay out. And then you see the 41 of Davey. No, not Davey. Of Savage, sorry, that's who it is. It is Savage Bear that is behind the 16. And here we go, the leader, Mark McAtack, now coming down pit road. Now we follow along with B Million as he looks to run down his teammate. Remember, it's going to take a little bit of time here for him to catch back up. But there's the entrance to pit road. Mark still stuck in his box, and there you see him now exiting. And it looks like Mark wins that battle and has the fresher equipment. B Million back to 2nd now. And P. Fulton still in the 3rd place position, but he does have a little bit of company. The JRC Indy breathing down his neck in 4th, about 0.8 of a second. And Hoosier up to P5. Then you got Rowdy Davey up to 6th. Battling here with the 9 of Savage Bear. 2 trucks that started in the top 3. Now fighting for the 6th spot. Savage losing a bit of time now to Rowdy. That'll allow Rowdy to focus on the 12. Meanwhile, B Million having little luck catching the 20. 2 laps to go here in this stage. We'll look. This is 16 of P. Fulton, now doing well to break away from the 88 truck. And the 88 truck, just like last time, getting caught by the 12. It is now less than a second gap. And Indy was practicing a little bit earlier, and I was with him when he was doing it, and he was just saying that consistency was his struggle here. He'd have a flying lap, and then completely muck it. We'll see now with the added pressure of the 12 behind him. You see Hoosier trying to get to his inside, but Indy blocking every run. Trying to hold on to that 4th spot. Oh, another 3 wide with Davey! We got 1 lap to go. Davey up to 4th. Indy dropped 2 spots. Indy dropped 3 spots. Meanwhile, Mark still your race leader, and B Million has caught him just a bit, but I don't think he's gonna have enough time to even make a. Oh no! What a save! Man, he absolutely lost that truck. 74 went for a hell of a ride. Now Mark comes out of the final corner. He sees the checkered, and Mark will win stage 2. Oh, and Hoosier went around. Ooh, we just saw a truck come off of pit road. Shady Acres in the 28. And here we go. Getting ready to get this final stage underway. Mark lost the lead on pit road, is back to B Million, and we are back to green. Davey takes the absolute inside that corner. That gets him back to P3. Oh, meanwhile, side by side for the lead. B Million and Mark going door to door. Oh, and trickle around. Meanwhile, Davey through to P3, getting pinched by the 74 B Million. Oh, Davey gets a little loose there, too. That's going to lose him a little bit of time on track. And you got B Million losing a little bit of time to the now leader, Mark McAttack. Then you got Savage Bear in the 9 truck, back to nearly where he started. He started in P3. Now is in the 4th spot, right behind the 41. That truck probably just about back to where it was at the start of this one. You see him just trying to use that inside line. Then you see Hoosier underneath the 24, Chief TP. Oh, a little bit of contact. Chief tried to cross him over. Did not pan out. However, the fight is not done yet. Still side by side with the 24. The 12 found a little bit of a run. However, this is going to be a sharp corner. Right now, though, up at the front, these guys have pretty well figured it out. Danny MD falling through the field here. Oh, Windy! Ooh, does well to miss the 16. The 16 almost got into it. P. Fulton now has dropped all the way from third, well far through the field. He's outside of the top 8. Davey losing touch with the top 2. Savage Bear losing touch with the top 3. And the rest of the field can only look on as these 4 trucks just drive away. B Million right there with his teammate. Now B Million losing a bit of time to the leader. Looks like it might be a battle for P2. Gearing up between Davey and Million. Davey has a much better corner there than the 41. And remember, we still have green flag pit stops, 2 of them this stage. So 2 stops that could potentially really shake up the field. Davey to the inside of the 74. Oh, and here we go. Davey down pit road, going to try and short pit the top 2. B Million has completely lost touch with Mark too, by the way. He's now well behind the 20. Meanwhile, back here we got a fight between Danny MD and Doing Work. Doing gives that 63 a little bit of bumper, and now here comes the 23. And Doing Work back by Danny. P. Fulton now back here in 8th position behind the 19, the Dog Pound. And here we go, Mark Everybody else will come down this time. There we go. There are the top two. Now coming off of pit road, Davey will still be behind. And Mark will get an even greater advantage. So now the 9 of Savage Bear has the fresher equipment with one pit stop remaining to get these guys to the end. Now that Davey has a full lap on his tires, how will that affect his run? When he cooks it through that corner, it's going to allow Bear into the fray. Right on with the nose cam of the number 9 truck. Starting to lose touch of Savage Bear. Just a little bit with that 41. Well, through the field, not much has changed on track. Right on with P. Fulton. Chief up here, sitting just inside the top 5, sitting 5th right now, but he's got a Hoosier lurking behind him. Could try and take a jab at his position. Oh, we got engine noise back finally. Rowdy doing well to hold on to 3rd. Savage has completely lost the 41. You got 33 at Dunlap fighting back here with Danny MD and the 23 are doing work. Dark Knight, hold on, I want to take a look at this real quick. Oh, excuse me. Whew. There's that in-season tournament bracket. That is interesting. Dark Knight now ahead of the guy he was racing after having such a huge gap at the start. And 28 of Shady Acres just ahead of these guys. This 00 at Dark Knight. Oh, Dunlap! Oh, man, he does well to save it. But Dark Knight sits ahead of Danny MD. Not by much. And we still have that one green flag stop remaining before we hit the checkered. We'll keep an eye. Oh, Dark Knight comes down for his second stop. I was just looking, I'm like, where the hell did Dark Knight go? I was distracted a little bit. And wow, B Million has lost touch with the race leader, Mark Mac Attack. Davey is completely wiped away anything that Savage Bear could throw at him. It would have to be a caution that would change the outcome of this podium, because these guys have it pretty well locked. As I wish I had paid attention to the lap count when these guys came across the line last. 5 to go. Sorry, 5 laps to go. These guys still got to come down and pit. Now it's all about when. Mark still has a little bit of a ways to go. Meanwhile, Rowdy Davey now has the trucks that just came off of pit road and are on fresher tires all around him right now. Dunlap and Danny. Mark on pit road. B Million on pit road. And what did something happen to Rowdy Davey? Yes! Rowdy Davey had an issue and I completely missed it. He's nowhere near. I think, or he just pitted. I think he just pitted. Oh yeah, no, that's right, dummy. He already came down pit road. That was my bad. So your top 3 is still the same. Mark McAttack blitzing B Million, and B Million blitzing Davey. Davey blitzing Savage Bear. Savage Bear is blitzing Chief. Chief is blitzing Hoosier. One of these trucks will be close together, and Hoosier is demolishing Pete Fulton. Pete Fulton beating out Dog Pound right now. That's for 8th. And now this is when the trucks get closer. But we only have a few laps to go. As Mark McAttack will cross the line and complete yet another lap. What lap it is, I do not know. I still got a little bit of time here before. It might just be quicker to rewind the bloody thing. Nope, because the 12 had come off of pit road. So nope, I gotta wait. That's cool. Here we go. Hoosier on the stream, finally coming around the final corner so we can get a lap count. 3 to go. I thought I said 2, maybe 1 to go, and I was going to be very shocked. And where is that 00? I don't think the 00 is ahead of Danny MD anymore. It is. He's just too far back, I think. Ah, no, I think that was Dark Knight. And it looks like Danny MD got the upper hand on him once again. Nah, he can't see anybody in front of him. We'll have to wait and see at the end of it. Meanwhile, Mark McAtack still running away with it now with 2 laps remaining. As your leader, Mark McAtack, running away with it. Now here we go. Mark, out of the final corner, will take the white flag. 1 to go here at Mid-Ohio. Oh, 1 night off. Does well to keep it straight, though. Doesn't go around. Now the 55 of Cole Trickle. Oh, Danny MD goes off. Oh, Dark Knight is off! Into the gravel! And I believe that will officially mean he will be knocked out of this one. The in-season tournament. I'll be Fulton off a little bit here. Danny MD in a 4-truck race. Dunlap leads these 4. Hoosiers still ahead with Cole Trickle. He's back here with Dunlap and doing work. Oh, and I totally missed Mark coming across the line. Mark wins it at Mid-Ohio. B-Million. 2nd, Rowdy Davey. 3rd. Then it'll be Savage Bear. 4th, Chief. 5th, Hoosier. 6th. These are all unofficial, by the way. These guys haven't even finished, but the gaps are so huge. There's no way. Then P. Fulton 7th. Dog Pound 8th. We'll get the rest of the top 10. It is Shady Acres 9th, doing work, rounding out your top 10. So, that means that your bracket is set. Danny MD and Hoosier will fight for the in-season tournament championship. At Richmond, nonetheless, which is where both of these drivers are good at. And man, oh man, to think we started off having Mark McAtack be the 1 seed, gets knocked out by Dark Knight. Dark Knight wins his 2nd one, but falls here to Danny MD. We'll highlight those trucks. Hoosier here in the 12. Then Danny MD in the green Eris 63. We'll do battle at Richmond, but today it was all Mark McAtack. As you look to get our top three in here, I can really only get Mac. I don't know, Mark Macazak. I don't know if I have.
That's a Dan to Dan reference. I've just realized that.
So we're still looking. Oh, and the stream cut out, so I don't know what's being said in the chat anymore, which is a little upsetting. Oh, there's Mark. I was just about to send you another invite.
Thank you. Yep, sorry, bud. Let's see.
You think you can get the other two?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're appearing offline or if I don't have them on here.
You're good. I just sent him one.
Whoa.
All right. There we go.
There's B Million. Now we just need Davey. And there is Mr. Davey. And we can kick off this podium interview session, and we'll start off with the man who finished third, and that is the 47 of Rowdy Davey. 41, sorry. I knew it was a 4. I couldn't remember if it was a 1 or a 7. I took my best guess. But hey, man, you came home third. You definitely put up a hell of a fight. You got into a little bit of trouble there in stage 2 and knocked you back a little bit. How was it trying to get back up through the field here on this very narrow road course? Yeah, no, you definitely made up that ground quick, and you got back to fourth. And then, what else? I mean, you got to third, but you were able to put the fight up with B Million early in that third stage. But what was this car or this truck? Sorry, missing that just couldn't keep up with either B Million or Mark. I mean, hey, you did well to get back to this third place spot. I know Richmond is the next race. How are we feeling going to a short track compared to the stark difference of a road course? All right, brother. Well, all right, brother. Well, hey, congratulations on your third place finish, and we'll see you at Richmond. And then we will move on to P2 and TTS B Million. You got your ears on.
Yep, finally made a race, right?
Yeah, you did. And boy, I gotta tell you, I've been waiting for this little breakout from you because you ended last season really strong, and it didn't it didn't transition well into the truck series. What has it been like? What's been the missing piece this season now that we're in the trucks that has taken so long to kind of finally have a top 3?
Well, we did get a win at Kansas, and that was lucky. That was probably a Chiefs race. But I got lucky at Kansas, so I'll take it. But then just some family stuff happening, so I haven't been able to make a bunch of the races. But tonight was it was fun. I thought I had a good truck. I thought me and Mark would be battling it out there a lot closer, but uh, we got into some. I don't know if they were lap traffic or not, but uh, kind of got us hindered behind him, and we couldn't catch him. He was running pretty good laps, so come away with a second place finish. Wasn't horrible, but I was hoping for better. I'll just say that.
Stolen from
And I want to
Well,
give a shout out to Pete. Pete helped me with the gears. He practiced with me all week, and I picked up a boatload of time coming in here from what I ever had before. So I gotta thank him for that, and uh, maybe some different luck, different strategy. I think maybe he was willing to go a lap further than I was, and it made the difference for him.
yeah, I know we got Richmond coming up. I was talking about that. Excuse me, with Davey. Is that another track that you can probably get another top five finish out of that you feel confident with?
Well, I feel like I can run a lap anywhere. It's just making sure you time it to where your tires and pit strategies also equally is important. So you can run a hot lap, but if it can't handle, it won't really matter much. So it's just finding a balance, really. And between a road course, which is very technical, and that's why I love them. I mean, we're not just turning left; you turn right, you swing in the rear end, and it makes it difficult for some people, and some people excel at them. But like Richmond, it's kind of the same story. You got to hit your mark, but you got to have your gears right, and that takes practice figuring out where they're supposed to be. So I think we'll be okay. Uh, I'm not guaranteeing any top threes or anything like that, but I think we'll be all right.
All right, brother. Well, hey, congratulations on a P2 today, and
Yep.
glad to have you back up here in the booth with me.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
And that will move us on to our race winner. Started from 18th on the grid, and he dominates stage three to take the win here at Mid Ohio, and that is the number 20 of Mark McAttack.
How are we doing, sir?
No, we're doing all right. I mean, man, walk me through that first stage, working your way up 17 spots to finish second in that stage. And then just what was in this truck that just nobody else had besides the driver.
Well, stage one was really. I knew it was going to be a little difficult, obviously starting in the back and trying to be patient and kind of let things kind of play out, especially on the starts because they really get kind of hectic. Everybody's kind of bobbling up, and everybody has different braking points and lifting points, so everybody's just trying to give everybody room, and I tried to do that as best I could at the beginning. And I think by lap two I was already up from 18th to I think 8th, 7th or 8th, so I made up a good bit pretty quick. And then once everything kind of got spread out, I was kind of just able to pick them off one at a time. Uh, but no, the truck was phenomenal. I actually got to give a shout out to Million because he helped me out here actually because I was struggling a little bit too, and he helped me out as well. So I got to give Million a shout out. And yeah, this truck was on rails. I've never had such a fast truck at this track before in my life, uh, and just to say the quality of this league and how competitive it is and how fast everybody is. I think after this race, I think we have at least 7 or 8 in the all-time top 10 here that ran it this week. So 7 or 8 of the top 10 times all-time here come from this league. So that definitely just shows everybody that hey, we're a really fast league and a really competitive league, and we got some really really good talented drivers here. So I want to give everybody kudos for a great race tonight. I know you're obviously going to have your incidents, especially at a road course, but I think for the most part everybody navigated it very well and did the best that they could. But got the All Star race next week at Eldora, just kind of a fun race. kind of give everybody a little bit of a reprieve and kind of just have some fun on the dirt at Eldora, and then Richmond will be after that, and it'll also be the championship in the in-season bracket between Danny and Hoosier. So I'm going to give those guys also a congratulations on making it to the finale for that.
Yeah, I know we got Richmond coming up. How are we feeling about our chances there, knowing that I think this is the first time we've gone there in the trucks? So knowing that a little extra edge that you normally have going there kind of is taken away. What's the approach going to be going into that short oval to try and get yourself back into victory lane?
I haven't ran that much actually at Richmond in the trucks, so it's kind of up in the air at this point. Really haven't put a whole lot of time in that track, but with Richmond, just in general, no matter what series it is, you got to have a good long run truck to really run well, because especially coming off turn 2 on the long run, it can get really, really hectic. The truck can really step out and get out of balance really quick. So definitely having a smooth, consistent long truck that has good tire wear is definitely going to be key. But I think we'll definitely figure something out and hopefully compete for another win.
All right, brother. Hey, congratulations and on the win, and we will see you next week at Richmond.
Absolutely. Thank you, Albert, for all you do as always. Again, I want to thank everybody also that watches and appreciate all the support, and just want to thank everybody for tuning in. So, but just huge thanks to everybody. Appreciate it as always.
Yes, sir. And that will do it until next week, where we go to the track that's on the screen right now, Richmond Raceway, the short ovals where tempers will flare as we get ready to crown an in-season tournament champ between Danny MD and Hoosier. And we hope to see you guys there. That'll be a hell of a run, and it will be all in good fun. And now that we're done dropping rap bars, we'll call it a day. This has been the WB Broadcasting Network. My name is Walbridge. This has been the Redline Racing League, and we are out.